Amber.
And I'm Brandy. Welcome back.
We're so glad you're here.
We've enjoyed the last few weeks, and we hope you have, talking about what does it mean to be and to live beautiful and beloved.
Yes, and so today we're going to actually be talking to you about taking care of your soul. Brandy just got back from her SoulCare retreat. It's another nonprofit that she runs where she takes just world-changing women and she brings them for a week in Vail, and they just get to have a whole 4 days of nothing but being pampered and loved on, and they speak words of life to one another, and it's this really incredible time of like not really structured speaking or anything like that, but just taking care of themselves and figuring out what their souls need. And so we thought we would talk to you about figuring out what your soul needs.
Exactly. Soul care is such a tricky concept because we live in a hard world, and most of us have so many other things to care for. We've got kids and jobs and friends, and we're surrounded by a hurting world.
Your house.
Right? And it can just be really hard to actually care for one's soul. And I actually started soul care because I kind of suck at this. And Jesus told me I was a hypocrite and I needed to get better at it. If I was going to speak life over others, I was going to need to live it. And so we want to talk today about living it together.
Right. And the first thing you have to do is believe that you're worth it.
Yep.
Is to believe that you are valuable, that you are worth loving, that you are worth taking care of. And from a place of loving and cherishing yourself and knowing that to be your best self, for God to use you fully, you have to know that you're valuable.
Because you don't care for something that's not important.
No.
I don't care for the trash in my car. Believe me, there is. I don't care for used straws and old French fries, things I find in my car. No, and like McDonald's toys. Like, these are not things we care for because we don't attribute value to them.
Right.
So we're going to care for what we find valuable. So step one, know your value. Go back and watch the other videos if you need to be reminded. But then soul care is a verb. So what do I actually do? So today we're going to just give you a simple challenge. And that challenge is to check in with your soul.
Yes. And we don't mean like to sit down and like get out your Bibles.
Doesn't have to be like an hour and a half long.
It can be that, and that would be amazing, but that's not like what we're
A lot of people don't have time for that.
Yes. What we're saying is that you need to take 3 minutes. Just sit.
It could be in a car line. It could be while your children are going crazy and you've like grabbed a cup of tea and hidden in a corner.
While you're going pee. No.
Yep. Be in the bathroom. Like, honestly, sometimes that's the only time you're alone. And just ask yourself, soul, what do I need? Yes. Where am I at? What am I processing? Am I weary and I need rest? Am I lonely and I need to reach out to friends? Is it hard and I need laughter? Just ask yourself, because we can't know unless we ask the question. And we deeply desire to be seen and to be known in this world. But unless we start with seeing and knowing ourselves, it can't happen, and it won't happen.
Right. And it might be something you need, and it might be something you need to let go of.
Yeah.
So if you're holding on to like an anger or bitterness, if you are overwhelmed because you've said yes to too many things, because this is the time of year to do that.
Yeah. It can be things you need to start. I don't know what your soul's going to say, but ask yourself. And not just once, every day.
Every day.
Just like you have to talk to your husband every day to have a good marriage. I mean, I assume I'm not married. But you have to check in, and sometimes it's a text message, and sometimes it's a long conversation. But no matter what it is, just check in with your soul that is worth loving and that is worth taking care of, and ask, what do I need? And then do something.
Right. And
doesn't
make
have to
the
be
time
big.
to do those things.
Yep.
So if you're weary,
be little.
Then you need to go to bed early.
Yep.
Like if you
need a walk, or you need to call a friend, or you need to watch Friends tonight before you go to bed because you need to laugh because this world is hard. Whatever it is, do it, because you are beautiful.
And you're beloved.
And you're worth taking care of.
Yes.
So get to know you and your soul, because it's longing to be asked those questions.
Yes, and if you do the challenge and you this week are sitting and or you go for a walk and you figure out what you need, would you just let us know? You can comment down below. If you have any questions for us about how to do this further, you can comment on YouTube or you can message
Facebook
us.
or Instagram or any of the ways.
And use the hashtag You Are Beautiful and Beloved so that we can make sure that we see what you're doing too, because this is important to us and it's important.
And we're going to do it too.
Yeah.
Going to check in with our own souls. So
should be interesting.
Have a fun conversation with yourself.
See you next time. All right.